It might help if I turn the microphone on. Hi guys, welcome to F1 2020 Season 1. I think we're round 9 or 8. Can't remember what it said. I think it's 8. The last one was 7. So yeah, we are rapidly going up through the R&D charts. Look how far ahead we are of Mercedes, and we've still got some really good upgrades on the way indeed, which is fantastic. So we'll just do our usual skip to qualifying, we'll do the one shot and then the Grand Prix. So enjoy the Austrian Grand Prix.
Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Smith, Calderon and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. It's always good to qualify at the front, isn't it? Do you think this team are performing as well as they could do? You didn't practice much this weekend. Are you saving your car for the race? Great. Well, that's everything.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. The grandstands were a sea of red in 2019 thanks to the commemorative hats in honour of the late great Niki Lauda, who took home victory of course back in 1984. And it's a sellout crowd once again here today. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's talk about Smith. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Smith lines up on pole position, and Tatiana Calderon completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Alexander Albon, and Hamilton, Perez, Stroll, Leclerc, and Daniel Kvyat, Ricciardo, Gasly, Romain Grosjean, and Norris, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Carlos Sainz, and Sebastian Vettel, Magnussen, Ocon, Russell, and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for an... Great first lap. Keep it up. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. We're leading our teammate by 9.0 seconds. Gap to teammate behind is 9.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in second. The time last lap was a 1 minute 9.3. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Fantastic. You've won the Grand Prix.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Smith increases their championship lead. Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Tatiana Calderon gets my vote today. Tatiana Calderon gets my vote today. I know that's at odds with the official decision, but I think they deserve some recognition on a day where both of these drivers are at the top of their game.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Alfa Romeo, whose good result moves them further up the championship. Well,
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Your team dominated the race today. Was it the car or the teamwork? What's the secret? Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? Your teammate had a great race today and was rewarded with a podium. Do you have any comments on the performance?
Appreciate your time.
Our new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
So there we go. Up next, the British Grand Prix. We've got a few new upgrades to the car, but next time around, the next race, we'll have it maxed out pretty much. So I'm probably going to put the difficulty up a bit. I think it's a bit too easy. I mean, that last race, 10 seconds. I want it to be close-ish. Say about 5 seconds, give or take. So we'll bump it up a bit, see how that goes. But yeah, I've got 11 million. We'll check. We can do that one, which gives us an increase positive effects and remove negative effects from team activities. Oh, it's only team activities, we don't really do them. That's really the one we want. But that's 30 million, but we'll probably get that for next season. Because we are actually going to win the constructors as well. I didn't think we were going to. And I didn't think she was actually going to re-sign. She declined the first one, then we put the price up, and she accepted the offer. So it's good to keep her for the rest of this season. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, folks. I will catch you all for the British Grand Prix in the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now.